Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this final review of Plus Size Elf. Let me say this again. I'm just gonna miss this show. I'm gonna miss this God tier, S tier show because someone gotta say it. Somebody gotta say it. I'm not the only YouTuber who talks about Plus Size Elf, but it gotta be said. Plus Size Elf is a God tier, S tier anime of the summer. I'm gonna say it again. Let me turn this camera over just to say it again, just to prove my point. Plus Size Elf is the best anime of the summer. It's one of the best. I get it, the Oshinoko Season 2 and the Deer anime thing, I get that. But Plus Size Elf needs to be mentioned. You wanna know why it's a God tier show? And I'm gonna miss this show? Because throughout the years of we watch anime, we have seen plethora of anime girls. Some are slim, some got big boobs, some got the long hair, the short hair, some got the blonde hair, the brown hair, the red hair girls and all that stuff. And we always like those kind of things. But when it comes to Plus Size Elf, God tier show, the beauty, the majestic of thick, hot anime girls. Thick, hot BBW girls. Like, come on, man. Let's think about this, folks. Let's think about this. We talk about anime girls all the time. We'll talk about our favorite girl, but we never talk about how good and slim they are. Plus Size Elf breaks the wall of like all the thin thickness. We talk about the thick, the hot, the juicy, the meats of all these the cast of Plus Size Elf. It's like this show is a respect to the big girls. Respect to the BBWs, respect to the big girls in anime because they are fucking hot. And for all y'all out there who don't think big girls like them are hot, then fuck you guys. But I digress. Anyway, Plus Size Elf is gonna be missed. Throughout these shows, I've talked about Plus Size Elf, and there's never a time that I look at the characters and say, I am not smashing them. I will smash every one of the cast of Plus Size Elf. The light and dark elf, the dog girl, the shark girl, the cyclops, the freaking mermaid. The pig girl, the plant girl, the cyclops, the freaking dwarf girl, the dragon. I will go in on this show. I will smash every freaking of the Plus Size Elf because they got the freaking bodies for it. Now, I get it, the fan service is there, we ain't gonna judge that. But how many shows you watch that got fan service and still kept the storyline of why it existed? Fairy Tail got fan service. It got a story behind it. Sekime got fan service, storyline. High School Dead got fan service, storyline. Every anime got fan service, got a storyline, except if you want to go over the deep end with Shimamount Testament and High School DxD into Love Ru, yeah, that's a whole different topic. But Plus Size Elf fan service is not as, I get it, I'll say an A tier, but it's not a highly fan service compared to Shimamount Testament and High School DxD fans. I mean, that's fan service in a nutshell. Huge fan service. But their fan service is like A, and it's like, there's a reason why fan service exists in Plus Size Elf, because it's fan service, but it's all to teach you the fundamentals of working out. All those angle shots of them showing that their ass shots, their gut shots, their boob shots is there for a reason. Live it. Love it. Pray it. But now that Plus Size Elf coming to an end, it's sad to see this show go. And I'm going to talk about this last episode of it because once fall comes in, we got a lot. But I still have time to talk about, since this is my last video of the fall, of summer, given the fact that I got 2.5 Dimensional Seduction coming in along the way, we still got a lot of shows. I'm still going to try my best to talk about some shows that's going to come, that happened in the past and the present. I see all the comments about reviews of shows, which give me some time to do some if I have the time. But this is the last episode, Plus Size Elf episode 12 review, so let's get it. Let's get started. Now, the aunt. I want to talk about the aunt, the elf's aunt here. I did on Twitter where it says Best Bae, which is best aunt ever. And last week I did a review on it. I'm like, I didn't think of anybody who's hotter than the aunt. Or what? I can't think of any aunts in anime that's kind of hotter. My friend told me about what about the aunt from Shimamount Testament. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to say may shock you. I prefer the aunt from Plus Size Elf over the aunt from Shin Mono Testament. And I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I prefer the aunt from Plus Size Elf any day of the week. In terms of all the aunts in anime, Plus Size Elf aunt, that aunt, I will smash. She's number one for me. And then I got the aunt from Shin Mono Testament at 2. That's how serious I am. That's how serious I am. But anyway, this whole little elf arc thing, training arc, was just putting a lot of pressure on the main elf. I mean, making her ban fries, eating broccoli, carrots, making her do 500 push-ups every freaking day, doing 1,000 sword swings every now and, all that training is tiring her body out. And for the MC to just look at her just struggling and stressing her out with the whole losing weight thing, he finally stood up. He finally got guts and defended her. As for the aunt, going back home, that was a different story. I mean, like, all that time, we seen her eating ice cream every freaking time. So much so that now she's gaining weight. Now she's all chubby, and she got, I like that. I'm still smash her. She's like the main elf. The only difference is she's into ice cream. You got one who's into potatoes, French fries, and you got one who's addicted to ice cream. What's next? Big Sis comes in, and then we're gonna see what her addiction is. And I don't want to see that. I do want to see that. I actually want to see the main elf's family. I actually do. I am curious. So the main elf girl, she's all slim, and everyone else is almost slim. We got this. It's great to see how this episode ended with it's great how this episode is showing us all these characters, because we're gonna miss them. Go read the manga, which I've been reading, and it's good. And I finished it. I read it like 3 times. It's fucking good. Now, anyway, you get to see the whole cast, them working out. You got to see the little bit of ass from the Dark Elf, which is, by the way, the hottest dark skin of all time right now. I have her hotter than Yorichi. I have her hotter than all the other dark skin girls. I mean, literally, legit. And then we got this other dark elf anime that's coming out, which I'm not picking her. But, they gave us some moments. And what a way to end things with this last episode is showing us some fan service action, and the whole storyline plot is still there. I mean, you got the dark elf, you got the dark succubus girl who making the main elf girl get fat over these legendary potato fries. Still that same routine. You got the rivalry between the Cyclops and the ogre going at it again. It is so fucking awesome to see these two go at it again. What is it, like the Cody and Roman timeline all over again? Well, I'm just loving this. This is majestic rivalry going on with the ogre and the Cyclops. Both going at it, and every time they go at it, their clothes get fucking ripped. Every time they force their punches, their clothes get ripped every time. And you got the little dwarf girl also got caught in the middle, and her clothes got ripped. And then, oh my god, the dragon. We got to see the dragon again. Yo, again, if you ask me if you put me up with the Kobayashi dragon mains and the dragon from Plus Size Elf, I will put her in the top 3. No question. I will put her in the top 3. But I digress. But that scene where most of the crew got naked in the MC's room, I wish I was there. God damn it, I wish I was there. I wish I was the MC. I wish I was the MC. Guys, how many of y'all wish you was the MC? Enter the world in the world of Plus Size Elf and smash every one of them. I would. I freaking would. And it's crazy because that's how I like how the show ended with just the continue showing us that Elfie would do her best to lose weight. Like, she gained back weight due to the fries. But, that's how it is. And I like how it ended with MC would do his best. The MC would do his best to help her lose weight once again. But the last episode was good. I'm not saying it's trash. It was good. Because it ended with it gave us fan service, and it's showing us the cast one more time. It goes out with a bang of fan service. But again, I'm gonna miss this show because goddamn, I'm gonna miss the thickness of these girls. Not gonna get the DVD. Now I gotta get the figures. They're gonna make figures. Trust me. If I see a Nindroid figure of them, I'm getting the entire fucking cast. I will get the cast. I'm not even kidding. And I know there's gonna be a DVD of it. I'm gonna get it. I know there's gonna be a wall scroll. I'm gonna get it. And if there's ever a figure of them in swimsuits or bunnies, which if they make a bunny girl figure, of one of the plus size elf cast, I'm gonna fucking get it. But that's my point. But my point is, plus size elf is a great show. I get it. The only problem I have with this show overall and this episode, the only problem I have is it's 12 minutes. Some shows like this usually 12 minutes, and I ask myself, damn it, why this show so good gotta be 12 minutes? Why this show gotta be 12 minutes? And, and I get that. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. That's okay. Guys, go read the manga. The manga is super better. The manga gave us more characters, and the manga got a beach episode in Plus Size Elf. There's a beach chapter in it. And I wish they showed that, but I think they're going to say that for the OVA. And if they ever made an OVA out of it, go right ahead. But again, Plus Size Elf is a great show. And overall, episode 12 was a great show. I mean, again, it ended with fan service, but that's how you're going to end it. If you're going out in the blaze of glory, give us what we want at the end. And they did. They did. Showing us these characters one more time, because we're going to miss them. We're going to miss them. But again, this is respect to all the big girls in anime and the love for thick girls like them. So for all y'all out there who respect the big girls and love the big girls in anime, this is a show for you. Plus Size Elf. And I like to say this, to the My Anime listing that's gave it a 5.8, fuck you guys. It's not a 5.8 rating. I give this show a freaking 8.5 to a 9 rating, because this show needs to be respectful. Yes, it's 12 minutes every episode. I get that. But to make this show glorious, giving us the depth of respect to the big girls out there, and fan service, but still, the love, the respect for big girls, and how to work out. They teach you dieting as well, which you guys forgetting. It's about dieting, exercising, and all that. You love it at the package. This is a huge package deal. So please, give this show a higher rating than a 5.8. I'm just saying, do better. But again, I know I'm losing my voice, but I'm defending this show because this show is freaking golden. All y'all out there who think this is ecchi, too fan service, screw you guys. This is a good show. But that's it for now. Again, this show, I'll give it an 8.5 because the only problem I have with this show is that it's too short. It didn't follow the manga. I mean, it did follow the manga piece by piece, but if you want to see the full chapters and all the thing going on, read the manga. The manga is better than the anime. I do agree. The manga is better than the anime. But again, go read it. You're going to love it. So, and because I love Plus Size Elf so much, I feel like I want to collect the manga volumes of Plus Size Elf. I really do. I got to think about it. But I think I might do it. But I digress. So, thank you for watching my last review of Plus Size Elf. As shows coming towards the fall, I haven't decided what show I'm going to talk about in the fall just yet. If you guys have any ideas of what shows for me to talk about in the fall, let me know. I might give it a shot at it. But again, please watch Plus Size Elf. You won't regret it. And read it, because you won't regret it either. So thank you for watching my review of Plus Size Elf. I got other shows to talk about tomorrow if I have time for it. And pretty soon, I might. So thank you for watching.